Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Sunday. I wanted to do a special reading for all of you today because I'm probably not going to do a reading tomorrow. It's Labor Day weekend here, and I want to take tomorrow off because I'm just tired. I'm tired. So I just need to, just take some time for myself. But I don't want to let all of you down. So I thought, you know what, today I've got a little bit of time before I start my, the rest of my weekend. And I just wanted to come in and do a little something special for all of you. Okay. So I just woke up and I thought, you know what? As you guys know, if you've been following me, I am a tarot reader. Why do I read tarot and use so much tarot? Because with tarot, you cannot deviate, okay, from the description and the meaning. And the tarot is just, it is what it is. So if like temperance comes out, it is what it is. The meaning is what the meaning is, okay? And you should look at the picture and use your intuition and all that good stuff. But the tarot is very like strict and rigid about how you read it, okay? You can't take the temperance card and say, oh, this means endings. No, temperance card is about healing. It's about harmony. It's about patience. It's about the energy of bringing things into balance, bringing things into temperance. You can't say temperance and say, oh, this means communication, right? So this tarot is tarot. But what I wanted to do today was, because I do so many tarot readings, I wanted to use my oracle decks today. And I have so many, I'm just realizing. I pulled out every single oracle deck that I have. And it turns out I have 38. What does 38 add up to? 11. It is no coincidence that today Spirit is saying to me, use your oracle decks. Channel the messages in your oracle decks. I picked out every single oracle deck and I have 38 oracle decks. Okay? The ones that I are in my office. Okay, so this is very interesting. So we're going to be looking at just divine masculine and feminine's overall energy. We're going to just in general on their journey. We're going to look at their overall energy towards each other, head, heart, environment, soul. Then we're going to look at what is in the energy of their lessons and how the spirit guides and angels are working with them. And then I have messages from masculine to feminine and to feminine to masculine. So now, if you guys want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. If you want to book your own healing or coaching session, go to my website, queenoflight1111.com. That's the only way to book a service with me. I will never email you or direct message you on Instagram to get a reading from me. All of the services I do are initiated by you, okay? By the person, not by me. I don't say, hey, by the way, do you want a reading? I don't do that. And there are a lot of imposters and scammers out there right now, which I'm not surprised given that the dark is very active at this time. But guess what? We are the light. We are here to shine the light on that darkness, and that is what I'm doing for you today. Letting you know, use your discernment, use your judgment. If you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me there. Queen of Light 1111 is my handle. But there again, like I said, lots of imposters. Follow the account that has over 15,000 users. 15,000 users. That is my official account. And if my readings help you, if you feel like you get guidance, then please consider clicking the thanks button and exchanging the energy so I can continue to do these special readings for all of you. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with divine feminine's overall energy. We have the energy of sexual freedom. Sexual freedom. Okay, so in her overall energy on her journey, she is in the energy of sexual freedom. And by the way, I'm not going to do bottoms of the deck. I may do it at the end if I remember, just to kind of show you, but there's just too many to go through here. Look, I'm going to show you. There's just like way too, look at how high this stuff, and there's like rows behind that. So too many to go through. Okay, so for the sake of time, we are just going to, sorry, I got to fix this. Oh, we're going to only look at the reading, okay? Sexual freedom. Divine Feminine's overall energy at this time is around sexual freedom. And this is about the energy to connect and communicate deeply beyond words. This is an energy of letting go of social norms, not comparing yourself, or giving, and, just about giving yourself the permission to be authentic. Okay, it's about giving yourself permission to express, explore, and share. This is very interesting because, if divine feminines have been in an energy of trauma or felt used, or, they're finding that maybe they didn't respect themselves or weren't respected, this is a very significant part of their journey right now. Okay. And there is this energy of divine feminine at this time where she is in her divine feminine energy. She is a priestess. She understands herself. She is not ashamed of sex. She is not ashamed of her sexuality. She knows who she is. She knows that she is a portal. Okay, and her pleasure portals are part of that divine portal. So she is in the energy of sexual freedom. I love it. Good for her. So now, the next energy that we have for divine feminine's overall energy at this time is it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So she may feel like she has been stagnant for a while. She may feel like, things haven't necessarily been moving. But she's in an energy in her own personal journey where she's like, it's time for me to take action. It's the flame is lit within her. There is a brand new start. There is positivity that is occurring in her life. And as she's freeing herself of trauma, any sort of negative or low vibrational energies, as she's releasing them, she is becoming lighter and more vibrant. And she's in her Aries power. That would be Queen of Wands, and even the Emperor energy, which is in the tarot of the sign of Aries. It's time to take action. She's feeling free. She's feeling light. She's feeling vibrant. And by the way, the new moon is coming up on the 6th. Is that tomorrow? I feel like that's tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Hold on, let me check. It sure the heck is. Let me see real quick what sign this new moon will be in. Hold up, please. I feel like this new moon, gosh, wrong time. Let's see, September. What is the new moon in? September. Oh my gosh, it's in Virgo. The new moon is in Virgo. Okay, so this is very awesome energy. New moon in Virgo. Virgo is meticulous. Virgo is the virgin. Virgo is sovereign. Virgo understands her femininity. And as she is in this energy of freedom and light and authenticity, she is in the energy where she's feeling lighter and she's ready to take action. So now, what goddess energy and what God energy is divine feminine in at this time? So remember, divine feminine and divine masculine, right? Individually, we hold both masculine and feminine energies within us, okay? We hold both the masculine, our own inner masculine, and our own inner feminine energies within us, okay? So what is divine feminine's God energy today? Look at this, Ganesha. Oh my gosh. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. So what God energy is she in? She's in the energy of removing any obstacles that are in her path on her journey. They are being removed, or she understands that they have been placed for good reason, and she's ready for a drama-free life. Okay, she's in this energy where she's removing her obstacles or understanding them from a place of wisdom. What goddess is she in? Energy is she in? Rhiannon. Self-trust. She is in the energy of really, again, being in her divine feminine energy. She is lighter. She is releasing energies that don't serve her. And guess what? She's trusting herself. She's not doubting herself. She's developing self-trust. She's growing self-trust. She understands that that is a necessary part of her positive growth. She knows that she will succeed in any goal that she has if she believes in herself. Okay, so she is in the energy of removing obstacles or understanding the obstacles based on her wisdom, and she trusts herself. And when she's trusting, She's trusting herself, and she's trusting the divine within her. Okay? I love that. So now, what is challenging divine feminine at this time on her journey? You know, at times she could be feeling trapped. She could be feeling cornered. She could be feeling stuck. Sometimes if she's not trusting herself, she can feel like she's being misguided. Okay, so what is supporting her? Look at this pendulum, yes or no. She is in this energy of like, look, it could go either way. It could go either way. It could go either way. And she's in this energy of, this is Saturn. She's really learning some karmic lessons right now. She's in this energy of understanding boundaries, understanding her duty, understanding restrictions, understanding her responsibility. She's very much completing a cycle. So what is her challenge is that sometimes she could feel stuck because she feels misguided. That's in the energy when she's not feeling like she can trust herself, or where she is defeated by obstacles. But when she's in the energy of yes or no, she's in the energy of like, look, I got to be fluid. I got to flow. When it says no, it's no. When it's yes, it's yes. She's got to flow like the pendulum. And she has to understand any restrictions. She has to understand anything that is completing. And she has to understand her own commitment to her journey. I love that for her overall energy. Divine masculine's overall energy for his journey, soul mates. So there's no twin flame card. So this in this deck, this is the energy of soul connections, and it doesn't necessarily have to be divine feminine. This is him being whole and full in himself and understanding that that is the only way to attract a full and whole connection. This is him understanding that if he is feeling lack, if he is feeling like he needs to control something, if he is in this energy feeling like he's not going to give wholly of himself, then he will get a half-assed relationship. He will get a, half-baked connection. So this is the energy of him understanding that everything he wants and what he needs is first and foremost within him. He cannot find it in his work. He cannot find it in food. He cannot find it in physical activity. He cannot find it in other connections unless he first finds wholeness within himself first. Okay, beautiful, beautiful energy for divine masculine. So now what else do we have for his overall energy? This is a personal issue reaches resolution. He is full moon in Cancer. He is in this energy of realizing that he is reaching a resolution to his self-worth issues. He is coming to a resolution about any self-esteem energies that he may have had. So this personal issue where, maybe it was around him truly understanding his feelings. Maybe he wasn't understanding his femininity, his sensitive side. Maybe he was in this energy of being overly masculine and numbing out his feelings. As he's becoming more whole, he's becoming more whole in his masculine and his feminine side, therefore achieving inner union. So this issue is reaching resolution, which means masculine is coming in to his inner union. So now let's look at what God energy divine masculine is in. Garuda. I love this. Garuda is called travel. So it's about movement, right? Garuda is all about, he's a bird. And so he's in this energy of communication. But this is about him traveling on his journey. This is about him experiencing a connection with feminine, a connection with others, a connection with karmics, third parties, whatever it is, to continue to expand himself. And whatever journey he wishes to take, he knows he's going to be protected, or he will protect himself if he's in his power. So on his personal journey, the God energy that he is embodying right now is that he has to fiercely move forward. He has to go through his experiences in order to expand and become whole. What is the feminine energy that he is displaying at this time? It's the energy of Lakshmi, prosperity. Now, this energy is all about, sometimes about money, right? Prosperity, people can equate it to money, but this is about abundance. Yes, it's about financial aspects, but this is also about physically and spiritually being rich, physically and spiritually being abundant, and knowing that ethics are necessary for real success. You cannot shortcut. You've got to do the work in order to come into this abundance. Okay, so I love that he is understanding that as he moves forward and goes through these experiences, that he will be abundant, that he is seeking abundance emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually. Okay, and that he is protected if he is in his wholeness, if he is in his union. All right, so now let's take a look at what may be challenging divine masculine at this time on his journey. What is challenging divine masculine? First card we have is inspired. So what's challenging him is maybe he's not really stimulated or inspired at this time, okay? Maybe he's so much in this energy of just going in a circle, right? Going in a circle, trying to figure out what to do, and he's exhausted himself. So maybe he's not feeling very stimulated. This is a challenge. What else is challenge? One-sided. Maybe he feels like he's the only one doing the work in some connections. Okay, and so this is also coming to me as he's exploring soulmates and other connections. Maybe he was seeing that, yeah, divine feminine, when divine feminine was giving to him, that it was very one-sided. And it's very interesting. I'm starting to get a sore throat just as I'm saying that. He is realizing and is going away as I'm speaking my throat chakra, out of my throat chakra. He is seeing that divine feminine gave, and it was one-sided because he did not reciprocate. And as he is exploring and going through other experiences, he is seeing how he may be giving to other connections, and they're not giving back to him. That's a karmic lesson for him. So his challenge right now is this lack of reciprocity. Okay, what is supporting him? Party of one. He is no longer in a connection with third parties or karmics, and he's not in a connection with divine feminine at this time in the physical realm. Okay, in the 3D, he's not in a connection. So what is supporting him is that he's looking at himself, party of one, coming into his own union. And this is how this is coming to a resolution, because he's traveled, he's experienced, he's understanding what prosperity is. That has nothing to do with the quantity of money, but the quality of life, the quality of relationships. And guess what? The last card is divine intervention, double rainbow. This is part of his ascension. This is part of the divine coming in and saying, boy, you got to figure it out. While she is being fluid, yes, no, he's sitting in a party of one. While she's understanding restrictions and matters of time and understanding her lessons, he is doing the same. I love it. Let me see if I can get to the bottoms of the deck and make some room just per section, okay? So bottom of the deck, we have yin and yang. This is the union. The union occurs when you're in union with self, when you're freeing yourself from any trauma or any low vibrational energies. The union occurs when you have union of self. Here's the union. The next card we have here, bottom of the deck, time to take time to breathe out. They're both taking a break from this connection with each other. They are on their personal journeys because they are learning some very valuable lessons in which to have their own union. Okay, the next cards that we have for bottom of the deck for the divine feminine is this energy of Boudica. I don't know how to say it, but there you go. And it's called unity. What am I talking about? Union. Union of self. Talking about union of self. Let's see here. Boudica. Who is she? She is about victory. She is about union. She is about teamwork and partnership. Is better than going at it alone. So synergy is important. This unity, this is like, look at, she's battling all of these people by herself. She's understanding that coming together to battle is important, but that happens when divine feminine trusts herself, and that happens when divine understands what true abundance is. True abundance isn't a bunch of other connections. True abundance isn't just being rich. True abundance is health, spiritual health, abundance in relationships. Bottom of the deck for the masculine energy is a cut. It's called dedication. Both are in the energy of dedicating themselves. Okay, bottom of that deck, a cut. He is all about this energy of completing a project, dedicating yourself and committing to the project. What is feminine committing herself to? Removing obstacles or understanding them. What is masculine committing to? Understanding how to experience and learning from experience in order to dedicate himself to connections, experiences that are in alignment. Okay? Wow. All right, that was that bottom of the deck. Let me put these cards to the side. Okay, make more room. All right, now let's look at overall energy. Divine Feminine's overall energy towards Divine Masculine. I love this card. Oh my God, if it would stay up. This card, it's a number 19, which is a number 10, which means a Divine Feminine is in an energy of completion of this energy. Her most significant overall energy towards masculine is contemplation, analysis, and awareness. There is this energy where she's looking at this picture. There's this monkey that's like trying to get free. There's this snake and an apple. You know, she's contemplating. She's in the energy of becoming more aware of herself, becoming more aware of others, understanding that people have freedom of choice. This is an energy where it's a blessing and a burden, okay? It's an energy of, look, I have free will. Masculine has free will. He has the free will to choose this connection or not choose this connection. He has the free will to, you know, be seduced, right? Be restless, or really think about what it is that he wants. So when she is in her overall energy for masculine, she is in the energy of contemplation. What else? Cornucopia. This is the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles on steroids. When this card comes up, look at this, number 11. This is the card of just wishes being fulfilled. In her overall energy towards masculine, it's cornucopia. Having it all, the fulfillment, the job fulfillment, the riches, the love, all of it. In her overall energy, this connection is all of it. Now, what else? I love these cards. This is called passionate love. When Divine Feminine is in her overall energy, look, 7, 11, and that's a 10, okay? When she is in the energy, overall energy for masculine, she is in the energy of passionate love. So there's a lot of sacral activation at this time for Divine Feminine, and that is because she is in the energy of releasing any negativity or any energy of, you know, like dirtiness or whatever that she may have associated with love, any sort of negative thought patterns or feelings that she may have had towards sex. Now in her overall energy, passionate love. This is desire, passion, touch, embracing, being open-minded, okay? In this energy, she's looking at why she loves him. She's looking at how she's attracted to him. She's looking at this energy of, you know, how intense her feelings are for masculine, okay? This is also an energy where she's intrigued and she's excited. She's in the energy of heat. She's in the energy of strength. I love that. She understands her sexual femininity and power. That is her overall energy. She understands that she's contemplating her journey and masculine. He is her wish and she is passionate about him. And then the last card here, we have the main male. She understands and believes that this divine masculine is her divine masculine. What is challenging divine feminine about masculine? Respectful, differential, courteous, admiring. you know, there is an energy here where she may have felt disrespected by masculine. So she doesn't feel like necessarily they were respecting each other's opinions or differences. There's this energy of, you know, maybe he was not, you know, happy at, you know, at this time with her. And she's not happy with him, right? And so, or choices rather, right? Maybe not feeling like she was happy with the choices that he's made. And as she contemplates and analyzes, she understands he has free will to make his choices, choose experiences, choose other partners. So what's challenging her at this time is respecting those decisions while continuing to respect herself. Her other challenge regarding masculine is that he may have been too self-indulgent. Okay, self-indulgent in work, self-indulgent in, you know, working out, self-indulgent in other partners, right? This is still challenging her. So what's supporting her? Up in the air, that she is not attached to an outcome. That is my divine feminine that I channel. She is indifferent. She is not attached to union. She is not attached to separation. She's indifferent. She's like, yeah, it's up in the air. It's supporting me. Pendulum. Yeah, it's yes, no, yes, no. Some days it's yes, some days it's no. You know, she's in this energy of it's up in the air. It's supporting her, right? Broom. She's supporting her. She's getting the work done. She doesn't want repetitive experiences. She wants to get rid of her challenges. She's not lazy to put in the work. All right? She's not lazy. She's not lazy. Divine masculine. His overall energy towards feminine. I love this card too. It's number 16, which is a number 7. Now, when this card comes out, this is about distance. It's about isolation. It's about perspective. So this is telling me the divine masculine's overall energy towards divine feminine is that he's isolated from her. He's detached from her. He may be even at a distance from her. But because of this distance, he is able to see the whole picture. If he was all up close to it, all he'd see was this. But if he moves back and takes distance, he can see the big picture. He's seeing the big picture. He's seeing that what the influences of others may have been in his connection. And this is the scene that he's contemplating, right? There's this, there's this, there's a lot of things that are affecting this rainbow union. So taking the energy of distance and isolation, he's able to look at the whole picture. So he's in this energy of isolation. He is in this energy of separating himself so he can look at everything. His next overall energy is world. This is a card of expansion. It's a card of expansion. When this card comes out, this is all about expanding knowledge. Look, it's number 29, which is another number 11. So when he is in this energy, this is about opening up. This is about expanding. This is about looking at everything from a distance. I love that. I love that for him. He's very much expanded. Maybe he was very stubborn, honed in, laser focused. This distance from feminine has given him more of a big picture view of his own soul's journey and of her. What else? Number 14, vibrant love. This is the energy of palpitations, expectations, amour. It's the energy of this energy of vibrancy. When you think about vibrancy, you think of the light, right? You think of the light. This is the energy of how he loves her. Despite how old she is, if she's older, if she's younger, whatever, it doesn't even matter. He treats her as someone that is fragile. He's treating her like a flower. He is tender, he's romantic, and he is eager to protect her. He feels vibrant. He feels the light. He feels her innocence. He feels her beauty and her purity when he loves her. Oh my God. What is the last card here? Message of concern. So when he is in his energy for his divine feminine, He is concerned. There is some concern in his overall energy. He's concerned about his own delusion. He may be concerned about news that he's received, things that he may be thinking about her. He may be in this energy of depression. So he's concerned. He's concerned about whether or not, well, not whether or not, he's concerned that maybe he has compromised his connection with his divine feminine. So what's challenging him? Well, here, depressed. It just shows right now. See, I mean, I love it. Spirit knows I'm not a big oracle reader, but here he's confirming everything with clarifiers even. Challenging, depressed, empty, numb, withdrawn. What's challenging him is that he's very concerned. He's in his depression. He's numbing himself with his own self-absorbment in his feelings. What else is challenging him? Vengeful. He may feel like divine feminine wants to get revenge. Maybe she's angry. She's still angry with him. So what's supporting him? The distance, farewell, the goodbye, the separation. It's supporting him. Because guess what? He's going to get busy as a beaver to make his dreams real. He's worked against himself for a long time with his behavioral patterns. Right? Now he's in the energy of he's got to work. Be busy like a beaver. All right, let's go ahead and let me just see if I can pull the overall energy cards if I have them close. I do. All right. Here we have this card, which is all about feeling tied up, right? They're tied up. They're tied up in separation. They're tied up in contemplation and analysis. Do you guys see how the went really fuzzy there for a second? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? I don't know. I don't feel like it's been like that the whole time. Let me try to clean this. Close your eyes if this is going to bother you, but I'm going to clean the screen. Did that help? No, it's still fuzzy. All right, I'm going to keep going because I'm already 31 minutes in and I don't want to switch this out. Maybe there's too many cards on the table. Okay, bottom of the deck for that passionate love and vibrant love is King Arthur. King Arthur. I'm going to go closer here. King Arthur. This is that divine masculine card coming into kingly power. Bottom of the deck, we have victory. There will be victory on this journey. And lastly, imprisonment. They're in this imprisonment of their concerns, right? They're imprisoned by this divine masculine not stepping up just yet. And for him, it's his energy of concern. It's his energy of feeling trapped. Figure out how I can do this and like reset. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened there, but bear with me. Here we are again. I think there's just too many cards on the table. All right, let's get into headspace for divine feminine, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have be supportive. It says make a genuine effort to show you care. So divine feminine, in her most significant thought when she thinks of masculine, she wants to make a genuine effort to show that she cares. But she's doing this in a way that it is through ethereal touch, okay? Ethereal touch, when that card comes out, it's through the ethers. It's through energy, okay? It's this energy of through meditation, through dream space, through, you know, just sitting down and really, you know, maybe concentrating or focusing on her connection in the 5D. She is working through her higher self to touch masculine. Okay, she's in this energy of embracing her own healing, accepting her own healing, trusting and feeling her way by receiving the healing from the divine and also sending it to her masculine. So she's in this energy in her headspace. When she thinks about masculine, she wants to be supportive. She wants to show she cares, but she's not chasing him in the 3D. She is in this energy of just sending him love, sending him light. What else is she thinking when she thinks about masculine? The royal ball. This is this energy of wanting to come together, wanting to celebrate, wanting to be in the energy of, success and happiness, and the energy of just coming together to support and love each other. Okay, the royal ball. This card is from my divine connection, a queen's journey oracle. This is available on my website. Okay, so now when we have this is about enjoyment. So in her headspace, she wants to enjoy each other, but guess what? She knows there's problems. She knows there's arguments at this time, and so that's why she's sending him love and light through the ethers, because she knows coming together right now, there's challenges as related to that. Okay, what is her challenge in the headspace? Sometimes she's challenged about her own love, challenged about loving masculine, challenged by her own passion for the connection, because she tends to get ruthless, right? Maybe she goes back to the past and she revisits things in her mind and she gets ruthless. But what's supporting her? Ultimately, her loyalty to her masculine, and this headspace where this love is being sent through the ethers. There's this desire to get together, but there are issues. But then there's this love that is also a burden right now, because sometimes she can become ruthless, but she's supported by her own loyalty. So right now in her headspace, she feels cursed. Sometimes she feels like it's a good omen. So in her headspace, she's like, yes, this is a blessing, but sometimes, darn it, this connection feels like a burden. Oh my God, I'm hearing that song. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. What is that? Mounds? I don't even know why that came to my head. What about divine masculine's most significant thoughts when he thinks of feminine? True love. This love is once in a lifetime. Spiral dance of the goddess. So he is in love with his feminine. I mean, if there's anything that I really, really felt truly as the cards were flying out, was this love for his goddess, for his divine feminine. And so his most significant thought is, this love with my divine feminine is the love of a lifetime. Spiral dance of the goddess. This is this energy where the light is coming through the darkness that he may have been experiencing, the darkness that he was in. When he thinks about her, she is that vibrant love. She is the light in his life, and it permeates through his body and his soul. So this is telling me that he sees her as the light, and that light of hers is now growing within him and shedding and bringing in his own light. Okay? He is bringing light into form. He's meeting obstacles that he's going through, and he's able to move through obstacles because of the light that she has shown him, that was within her, that was within him, and now he's growing his own light. He is being empowered. He knows he is being empowered by divine feminine, and you can't make this up. In my Queen's Journey Oracle deck, Rouse, this is the sun. He is awakened to, look at this, the main female. He is awakened to his divine feminine. And now his challenge, he's regretful. He may be feeling too repentant, too sorry, too much in his depression. His challenge is he's regretful. What else is his challenge? Challenge is he's warning. He's scared to move forward. What's supporting him? He only has eyes for divine feminine. Guess what, though? He's the sun. He is the sun, and he is ready to bring this connection back to life. He is realizing his ego. He is realizing, you can't get, look at light, light, light. How many light cards are we going to get? He has illuminated the true love. She has illuminated it in him. And once he's seen the love in him, he sees the love in her. And now she is his goddess. He is awakened to it. He is very regretful. He is nervous, but he knows that she is the one. He knows she's the one. He knows she's the one. And all he has is eyes for her. He's getting rid of his ego. He's realizing himself. And he's ready to call this connection back to life. I'm getting another song. What is that? Back to life, back to reality. I don't know what it is with these songs. Now, heart space for divine feminine. When she feels for masculine, the horse king. Now, when this card comes up, it's about assistance and control. This is card basically when she's in her feelings for masculine, she wants him to be a king. She wants him to take control. She wants him to come forward and assist this connection. Okay, as simple as that. Get on your horse, take control, and move forward, because you are magnetic. You are powerful to make our dreams come true, because you are my soul flame. This is about experiencing a relationship and harmony and healing. She knows. This is her twin flame. She knows in her heart that he is reinventing himself. She knows that negative energies are being removed. What's challenging her? That maybe it's just on the surface. What's challenging her? Maybe this will go unfulfilled. What's supporting her is that love is actually blooming. Third parties in her heart space. She's been so affected by third parties and superficial connections, third parties that were negative energy. So in this heart space, take control. You are my twin. Reinvent yourself. Remove the negative energies of third parties and superficial connections and being unfulfilled. She's in this energy of maybe this will never have purpose. But guess what? Support here is things will spring again. Things will bloom again. These third parties, he is taking control of them. He is. What about divine masculine's heart space? The dream walker, dreams, collective good, illusions. So when this card comes out, this is really in his heart space where spirit has a dream for him, but it's not his alone. He is important to the collective. He is important to come into his masculine power, to show the masculine energy and how the masculine can go from distorted and in between to divine. He has to come into his power for the collective good. Next card, Odin, psychic insight. His third eye is open. See the truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. So in his heart space, he sees that he is important for the collective. He is using his intuition to guide himself. What else? Healing. In his heart space, he's healing. In his heart space, spring. We just got spring somewhere. Where do we get spring? Right here. So I bet there was something significant that went down in the spring. Maybe you all had some issues in the spring that are being closed out and coming to a resolution now. And so as he's in his heart space, understanding he's important not only for himself, but for a collective, he is using his intuition to heal himself over what happened in the spring. What is challenging him? He is discouraged. It's like he's fallen off the bike. He hasn't taken any action. Those are the things that are really challenging him right now. What is supporting him? He wants to put his heart on the line. This has everything to do with meeting his feminine. This has everything to do with understanding the difference between the people that he's been in relationships with and who he's dated compared to his divine feminine. Third parties and karmics are helpful. Remember that. Environment. What is in the environment? What's happening in the environment? Oh, you know what? Let's go through the bottoms of the deck for this. What do we have? Bottoms of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have for the headspace. Okay, we just did overall energy, and now we have headspace and heart space. So headspace, remember, we had be supportive and true love. Headspace, relationship patterns. In their headspace, they are recognizing where they need to change. What else? This is mostly divine masculine, needing to bring justice and coming to a place of accepting. Look at this card. You have a man and a woman accepting the connection. Accepting the connection. Wow. Now let's go for bottom of the deck for the heart space. Where is that? Here it is. Bottom of the deck for the heart space. We have here, heart space. There's an energy of self-sabotage that we're looking at, right? In the spring, there was self-sabotage. This is an energy about having care and compassion over what has occurred. Offering forgiveness. There's an energy of masculine needing to be divine masculine. And he's getting that power through allies, not only his divine feminine, but also from the help of spirit guides, angels, third parties, karmic lessons. Okay? Now, we're going to get into environment, soul, lessons, and we're going to look at messages. Give me 1 second. I gotta turn something off. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. See, this is what happens on a Sunday, right? It's not necessarily like a work day. I didn't want to burn what I was baking. Okay. Let's go into, so that was overall head, heart. Now we're looking at the environment. So now that I have some room, I might start giving you bottoms of the deck first. Okay, we know we're not going to do that. Okay, bottom of the deck for environment. Here we go. Okay, bottom of the deck for the environment. We have heart healing. Okay, heart healing. There's a lot of hearts that were broken that need healing. Setting boundaries. These hearts need healing because they were broken because boundaries weren't set, specifically by masculine. Time and tide. There's time where this in and out energy, you know how the tide comes in and the tide leaves. This was part of the plan. Masculine and feminine had to come together, and then they had to go into that separation. Boundary is a big lesson. And then we have Durga Kalika, number 11 card. Durga Kalika comes out. Durga Kalika comes out about divine justice, okay? So there is divine justice occurring in the environment. She's fierce. She's going to bring in the truth and fairness and divine justice. And she is every method and all means necessary to ensure the success for the soul, okay? So she is in this energy where she comes in and you know, God is this way. No one is a favorite. Everybody is an equal in God's eyes, okay? Everybody's an equal in the universe's eyes. God doesn't say, oh, you're special and you're not special. No. It is this energy of everybody is of the same. So this is an energy where Durga Kalika is fierce divine justice. She is bringing in justice. Major justice. This is the energy of the light and the dark. This is that energy. This is about divine intervention. Allow divine intervention to support you during the battles that you are taking place in your environment. This is battles, you know, that you may be having at workplace, battles on your journey just in general. Like I have had, you know, some people make really ridiculous comments on not only on my YouTube channel, but also on my Instagram. Yeah, you know what? They come in, they do it. You know what I do? I just hide them or I block them. I'm not allowing that energy to affect me. I know they have a problem with themselves. It's not me. It's not me. It has nothing to do with me because I know what I am delivering is a message for people that want to grow and learn. The people that want to operate in depression and sadness and anger. You know, maybe they're not ready for my messages yet. Okay? So let the divine work through you. If you feel like the darkness is gaining higher ground and your ability to trust in the face of the unknown is being challenged, don't fear. Durga Kalika arrives and she's going to handle it if you don't feel like you can handle it. Now, I can handle my stuff, right? But there are certain things that I just say, you know what? I'm going to give it to you, God. I'm not going to worry about it. God always intervenes if you allow them to. Okay, otherwise towers come in. We don't want towers. Towers are good, but this level of divine feminine doesn't need the tower. She should know better, right? So, environment. Remember, heart healing was at the bottom of the deck. Heal thyself. Divine feminine in her environment is healing herself. She is in this energy of gratitude. She's in the energy of appreciation for her journey with masculine. She's in the energy of prayer. She is reclaiming her authenticity. She is not making any apologies for who she is. And she is Blue Tara. She is in the energy where she has risen from the darkness. Look at this lotus. The lotus lives in the murky, underground, yucky, muddy waters, and they see the light. That lotus sees the light, and its goal is to get to the light, and then she blooms. This is who she is in her environment. She has been through a shit show. She has been through the ringer, and now look at her in peace, in tranquility, with the sun out. She is blooming in all her femininity in her union. What is her challenge in her environment? Disgusted, revolted, nauseated, repelled. She could be repelled by certain energies right now as she continues to protect her peace, right? Kind of like what I was just saying. You come at me with some shady stuff on my channel or on my Instagram. Yeah, I'm not trying to get into this energy. Bye. You're not ready for this right now. Maybe you need to be in another, collective for a while. Okay, so in her environment, she's in this energy. What's challenging her is maybe she's getting repelled by certain energies. Okay, maybe she may be repelled by masculine's energy that she may be, thinking about reprocessing again. What else is challenging her? Unavailable. That masculine may not be available at this time. Remember, she's the one who still has that third party wound. So it's challenging her in her environment. Remember, he's already told us, I'm a party of one, Missy. I'm a party of one. But you keep bringing up this third party. It's in your heart. It's in your heart. And now you're like, it's in your environment. You're disgusted. You're repelled because you think he's unavailable. What's supporting her? She's in her integrity. What's supporting her is masculine's actually in his integrity. She probably doesn't know it. But what's supporting her is she has her boundaries. She is in her integrity. Ring. Union. In her environment, this commitment, this sacred union is coming. She knows it. She knows it is. Because she deserves it. She believes she deserves divine, beautiful, aligned love. Divine masculine's environment. Inspiration. Did we not get inspiration from him somewhere in his challenge? Is it here? We sure did. He's working. See, he's doing the work, people. He's doing the work. In his overall energy, inspiration was a block. And now in his environment, he's gaining inspiration. He's gaining inspiration. Why? Because he is telepathically communicating with his feminine. Where did we get that? We got that in her headspace where she is being supportive in the ethers. Oh my God, they can't make that up. You can't make that up. In his environment, he is being guided by his spirit guides, by his angel, by his twin. And then guess what? Dhumavati. Okay, you can't make this up. She's an energy. What number was hers? Let me see. I'm just curious. 17. 22, which is a 4, which is all about foundations. So, Dhumavati. Well, she is a beloved mother. She dwells in the smoke. She presides, okay, over difficult transitions. She who knows that certain endings are unavoidable. She knows that things need to end in masculine's life. Where do we get that card, people? A personal issue reaches resolution. So this is again his overall energy. He's doing the work. He's doing the work. He's in this energy where Dhumavati is very apparent in his life because she is that energy where radical reinvention. We got reinvention somewhere. Reinvention. Where did we get it? I feel like that was in Divine Feminine's energy. Where was reinvention? Right here, reinvention in her heart space, or in her head space rather, heart space, in her heart space. She knows masculine must be reinvented, and that's what he's working on. Reinventing himself through major endings. He is reinventing himself. What is his challenge? He can't find peace right now. He cannot find calm because he is embarrassed. What is supporting him is he wants a rendezvous with his feminine, but he feels like there are barriers, that there is solitude, that there is an obstacle at this time. So he's in the energy of getting inspired by his telepathic communication, being guided and led, and he's really using that guidance and that light to go through endings, allowing the divine to intervene. He cannot find peace. He is embarrassed, and he wants to meet with his feminine and rendezvous with her again. Drink champagne with her maybe. But he's challenged. There's an obstacle. He feels like there's an obstacle. Okay, let's look at the soul for Divine Feminine. Soul. Unconditional love. The question here was, what is the energy of Divine Feminine soul as related to her journey and Divine Masculine? Unconditional love. She is in the energy of loving herself first and foremost, and then in the energy of having unconditional love for masculine. This doesn't mean staying in a situation that is not her highest good. Okay, sometimes loving someone unconditionally means having to walk away and be in your power. But at this point, she's not judging herself or him. She's not setting conditions or expectations or demands. Remember, she's in the pendulum energy. She's in the up in the air energy. She is in the energy of unconditional love. Why? Because she has wisdom. She is in the energy of wisdom. She understands her truth. She understands patience. She understands divine timing. And guess what? She is in her power. She's in her power. She's in this energy of staying in her divine feminine power. She's stepped into her true power. She's shining bright. She's not hiding who and what she is. She is comfortable with herself as a whole. So now in using these karma cards, so I think it's planets, signs, and houses first, right? Is that how it is? The drive for dedication to achieve. Yeah. So in her energy, in her soul, she has a drive for a dedication to achieve balance. She is achieving balance. She is energized by her goals, and she's being very diplomatic. She's not telling people what they must do. She understands free will decisions, but her drive is to have balance. She's energized for her own self. And if people want to understand that or not, that is their personal decision. What is challenging her in her soul right now is keeping faith. What is challenging her in her soul is that masculine may sell out. But what's supporting her is she knows he is the real deal and that they'll come back together in the perfect time. Divine Masculine's soul journey. Look at this. You can't make it up. Self-worth. He has been in the energy of self-worth. Remember, 5 of Pentacles used to come up a lot for this masculine in the early days, and it started coming up again. So this is the energy where he is coming to see his own value and his own worth. It doesn't matter what others think of him. He doesn't care anymore. He's in his personal power. He's not giving his personal power to other people, and he is not being drained anymore. Why? Spiral. Did we not get the spiral for masculine? We sure did. The spiral dance of the goddess. Now we have spiral in this deck for him in his soul. His soul is evolving because of his divine feminine attraction. He's attracted to his feminine. In his soul, he knows that he is getting ready for change. The spiral indicates that this is a time for him to draw towards what he needs in order to progress in his life, and he needs to release something or some things in order for this to happen. He needs to release this lack of self-worth and lack of self-esteem. He needs to release low vibrational relationships, jobs, things that don't align, to attract what is for his soul growth, what is for his nourishment. Look at this. Nourishment. Number 7. He's seeing what he was feeding himself. Was he feeding himself attention? Was he feeding himself sex? Was he feeding himself ego? Was he feeding himself addiction? His soul is changing. He's nourishing his mind, body, and spirit. He's feeding a better value system, not with jealousy or envy, but feeding his spiritual and mental health. What else? Okay. The idealization of genius to experiment with the power of love. He's learning how to love himself. He's learning to inspire others with his vision, with the trust of a child. He knows that he is here for the good of the collective. What is challenging him? He's worried. He is concerned about his own growth. What's challenging him? He's been numbing, he's been medicating, but what is supporting him? He is so sacrally activated by his feminine. But right now, his soul is feeling tied up. He's in a conundrum. So what lessons are being learned? I'm going to not do bottoms of the deck anymore. It's just too much, and I'm already probably an hour into this. Challenges for feminine. Fear. She's got a lot of fear. We've come up with that already. There's an energy about work. These are the lessons. These are the lessons. Her lesson is, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. She's got to work at it. She's got to continue to work on her fear. Her guidance is, let go of fear now. Go into your inner calling. Cultivate your dreams. Your intuition is your blessing. What is masculine's lesson at this time? Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight and awareness. Caution. We already got that card for him. It was something about warning right here. Warning in his headspace. He's kind of in denial, and he's working on it. What does Spirit want to say about that? You're on the right path. You're on the right path. Believe you're on the right path. Have the courage to bring in this prosperity. Remember, you can't make this up. Prosperity was the goddess energy he's embodying on his journey today. So the lesson that he's learning is, don't deny your love because of fear. You're on the right path. Believe. Have courage. Be prosperous. Now we're going to close with messages from masculine and feminine. Feminine is saying to masculine, get in your power. It's time to move forward. Meditate. Connect with the divine. Connect to our higher selves and have integrity. When you meditate, it will bring answers. But come forward with integrity, masculine. And let's be playful. Let's laugh together. Have fun together. And remember that our love is the greatest healer. Divine masculine's message to feminine. Love. What about love? Yes, he is in love with you. This is a destined partnership. It is fate. And he's saying, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. This is a masculine who started loving himself and now is certain of the true love that he has with his divine feminine. And divine feminine, you've done a lot of work. You've been very, very supportive. This third party has been a huge lesson for you to come in to your divinity, to come in to your power, to come in to the energy of Tara. Where is she? I want to pull Tara out just to show you her again. Here she is. You worked hard. You are the lotus. You have bloomed. You are in peace. You are divine, feminine, embodied in this earth, on this earth. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.